Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 230. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance expert. In this bulletin, new guide on finance available to SME housebuilders, where are businesses turning to for finance, and busy month for the asset finance sector. Obtaining finance if you're a small house building business can often be tricky. It's okay for the bigger boys, they have plenty of funds available and access to large pots of money in order to build out. But if you're a smaller outfit, sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge. Well, the industry has recognised this, and a new guide has been released by UK Finance, which is an umbrella organisation for many of the high street banks, and also the Federation of Master Builders. Now, in this new guide for SME house builders, it goes through what exactly you need to do in order to prepare a compelling case to approach a finance company, the kind of key things to look for, and also a list of the providers out there, including all the high street banks, the so-called challenger banks, the crowdfunding platforms, the grants that are available. So it's a very useful guide for house builders. So if you are in that game and you want to know what finance options are available to you, you've got two places in which to download this guide. You can go to the UK Finance website, which is ukfinance.org.uk, or the Federation of Master Builders website, which is fmb.org.uk. A really useful guide for SME house builders. In the previous bulletin, episode 229, I took a look at some of the key findings from the latest SME Finance Monitor Report. Now, this report is carried out by an independent body every 6 months when they go out and talk to approximately 5,000 small business owners about their experience of raising finance. Now, I want to take another look at that report and particularly ask the question, where are business owners going when they have a need for finance and submitting an application? Well, the report highlights that 67% turn to their existing main high street bank. 17% go to another existing provider, 7% go to a new provider, 4% go via an online platform, and 5% turn elsewhere. So it shows that a high percentage of business owners are still defaulting to their main bank, ignoring the fact that a lot of other providers out there who could probably provide equal terms or sometimes better terms than their main high street provider. Now, of those who submitted an application in the 12 months to quarter 2 2018, how successful were they? Well, perhaps you may be surprised to learn that 85% of them got a yes from their finance provider. You often hear about business owners say, it's really tough to get finance and really likely to get a no. But 85% are getting that yes. Of that, also 12% then said they did have a no from the bank, and 4% who submitted an application said they were offered terms but decided not to take it up. So what's the message from this? Well, you can see, there's a big high percentage defaulting to your main high street bank. Don't shop around. And lastly, don't assume that you're going to get a no, because a lot of your small business colleagues are getting that all too elusive yes. Let's close this bulletin by taking a look at the latest statistics from the asset finance world. Now, asset finance is an alternative way of purchasing business assets. The Finance and Leasing Association, one of the umbrella organisations for the sector, has produced figures and volumes of business written in August 2018. And the figures show that in the month of August 2018 compared to August 2017, business volumes overall jumped up by 10%. Now, within that figure, plant and machinery purchases, that was also up 10%, but the biggest jump was in business equipment. That saw an increase in volumes of 15%. However, year on year, that growth has been less. If you compare the 12 months to August 2018 compared to August 17, that jump in volume has only been 2%. So, it's quite a smallish jump, especially compared to, say, about 12-18 months ago. The sector was seeing annual jumps around 10 to 12%. However, compare that to what the main high street banks are doing. The latest figures from the Bank of England to the end of August show that bank lending to small businesses was flat at best, essentially zero growth. And that compares to that 2% jump in the asset finance sector. So we can see quite a difference in performance. So if you want to know what asset finance can do for your business and you're thinking about buying some assets and you want to know more, by all means, just drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll happily guide you through the process. That's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do not forget to give it a like and a share. It all helps. So thanks very much. Look forward to being with you next time. Have a great, successful and profitable week.